My name is Kyle Allen. I'm currently a quarterback for the Washington football team. As an athlete, recovery is super important to me. I think it's one of the most important things to staying on the field and being really successful in this game. And I think I put a huge emphasis on recovering and injury prevention. My recovery process has been very in-depth this year, especially after my ankle injury. And so there's a huge process that's involved. I do physical therapy every day. When I'm home, I'm icing my leg. I have a lot of different tools and machines and supplements to help my recovery, but especially this year more than any year, this whole off season's been about recovery and getting back to my best. The rest bed has been incredible for recovery, and I put a huge emphasis on sleep. I think sleep is probably the most important part about recovery. So when I got the rest bed and when I connected with the rest company, it was huge for my overall performance, for my overall feeling, just energy in general, and waking up the next day, and especially how hard we've been hitting PT and working out leading up to the season. Rest is essential, and so I've been waking up feeling great, and this bed has been incredible. So the settings that have been great for me on the bed is really just the amount of different areas you can change the firmness of the bed. And I think for me, I've always had back issues growing up. I have a back defect, and being able to change from the lumbar to the middle back to the upper back, even the neck and the head, just all the differences. I've never seen a bed before where you can change so many different things, and being able to just get it to the exact setting where I'm laying down at night and I'm feeling great about how I'm gonna wake up in the morning has been awesome. For me, 8 hours of sleep is necessary to be able to perform the next day. I think whenever I get under 8 hours, it might be just a mental thing, but I don't feel like I'm at my best. But anything over 8 hours is perfect for me, and it really is necessary for me to be great the next day. I've had a lot of different beds over the past 5 or 6 years, and I think this has been my favorite one so far. I think I sleep the best on it just from the day we put it down. And I think, as I talked about earlier, I think it's just the differences in firmness that you can choose throughout the whole thing. It's very customizable, and even when you lay on it, right when you lay down, it'll automatically adjust to where you're at on the bed too. So I think it's just been great in all areas, and it's been my favorite bed. I think diet's really important to recovery and performance too. I think my girlfriend of a long time is a very healthy cook, and she makes amazing meals, and so she helps me with my diet a ton. And I think really it's working out, it's diet, it's sleep. I think those are the three main pillars of being able to perform at your best. And so I take pride in it. I try and limit the supplements I take. When I was recovering from my injury, I took a lot more supplements, but as of right now, I will sometimes take magnesium to sleep at night, or there's these drinks called Som Sleeps that I take at night, but it's really just post-workout, like recovery proteins and stuff like that. But I try and limit the supplements as much as I can, just try and do it pretty naturally. There's a bunch of different tools that I use for recovery. I think the main company that I use, honestly, is Theragun. Or Therabody now. They make a ton of different products that have been really great for me. And I use the massage guns, I use a lot of compression boots, and we have an ice tub in our backyard. And so I think wellness and recovery is a big part of our lives, and we take it seriously. My greatest sports accomplishment, I don't know if there's a single moment or not, but I think just being able to be in the NFL right now and be living out my dream is really cool for me. I always wanted to do it since I was a young kid, and to be in the moment and doing it right now is awesome. But I think where it comes from the preparation, and it comes from the work, and it comes from being able to recover and treat your body right. And I think the rest bed and all the other things that we do play a part in that. And I've said it a bunch this whole time, but I think recovery is taken really seriously in my life, and it's gotten me to be able to live out those moments. I would say any advice to young athletes trying to play at the next level and try and build that performance routine or that recovery routine is you just got to find out what works for you. I think everyone is different. There's different things that work for different people, but if you're not looking what works for you, you're not going to help yourself. So I think you need to go out and actively look and try things and figure out what's best for you and how can you recover, because I think with the way the game's going in any sport, I think the people who recover the fastest are the ones who can play the best. Thank you, Rest Bed, for this bed and supplying me with a great night's sleep every night.